Today I'm in my old polytunnel, which I've had for about 15 years. I actually did an organic gardening course, and when I came off it I really wanted a polytunnel, and I'd actually saved up the money to buy a new fridge freezer because ours kept freezing up all the time, and I spent the money on this polytunnel and never looked back, and I just had to keep defrosting my freezer, and then in the end I got given one by someone who was getting a new one, so that was good. So for 15 years I've had this tunnel. It's done very well. It's got a few little holes in it which you have to keep patching, and my husband's just about to go and fix the back door because the wood on the bottom has rotted, but apart from that it's in pretty good nick. Now every year for the last 15 years in the spring I've planted up the polytunnel with new potatoes. They grow really well in here and I really love new potatoes, and it's worked really well. It's been fantastic. So this year I decided to grow more. I decided to more or less fill the tunnel with new potatoes because we never seem to have enough. And I spent ages and I made ridges and I planted my potatoes through, and the whole lot was full. And this is the first ever year that this has happened. It's now April. There is a lot of weeds about because I sort of gave up in here. I'll show you why in a minute. But this is a problem I've never ever had before in the polytunnel. You can see here this bed is full, more or less. It did have 3 big rows of new potatoes. Some are missing. And then over here, this bed was full of new potatoes. It's now full of weeds and hardly any potatoes in sight. And this bed here was full of potatoes and now isn't. And what's happened is rats have come in. We've got a plague of rats here and they've eaten the potatoes. They've never done this before. They have come and eaten. I had 3 rows here and it was all earthed up, and they've come in and they've eaten all the potatoes. You can see by the holes everywhere. And they've chewed and they've pulled them out. And so yes, this is pretty much a disaster, because the thing is, these ones are doing well now, but I don't like to eat them because there's been so many rats in here and they've caused so much damage. I'm worried about disease and infection, so I think I'm going to just get rid of the whole lot. Over here I've got carrots coming, and again I've just left the weeds because I'm not going to be eating these. I don't like to eat them. This bed was full of ball beans and they've eaten all those as well, the whole lot. And this bed over here was my salad bed. I've got radishes, I've got some really nice lettuce ready there, some beetroot coming here, and some spring onions. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. No, it's gone. And I don't want to eat any of these, even though they look lovely, because I'm so worried about the infection from the rats. And I know I'm going to wash them really well, but even so, I'm slightly concerned. So what I think I'm sadly going to have to do is just pull everything up, clear the whole lot. I mean, I've even got flowers on some of these, so I'm not sure. My sister keeps telling me I can eat them because they're going to be cooked, the potatoes. So if anyone has any ideas, leave in the comments below. But what I thought I might have to do was just strip the whole thing bare, and then I was going to water it every day or every other day for the next month to try and water down any rat urine or anything in here to make it safer, and then plant it with things that are high crops like tomatoes, sweet corn, so they're not like crops in the ground but crops up in the air, and sort of mulch over with cardboard or something to sort of keep the bottom leaves or the bottom fruits away from the soil, just in case. But I'm not sure. It's not a problem I've ever had before. I've been trying lots of natural methods to get them to go away, but they're still coming back. They're obviously really like the veg, but there we are, and sadly I can't eat it. So if anyone has got any suggestions, or if you're having the same problems and how you're dealing with it, please leave it in the comments below. I'm going to leave it another couple of days before I do strip anything out, so see if you think it's going to be safe to eat or not. I hope you're enjoying your garden, and I hope you haven't got the same ratty problem that I've got. Take care, see you soon.